Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Reading Tarot with Anne Vendramini. I'm Anne. I hope everyone's doing well. So far, I know it's not having. I know things haven't been easy for a lot of people, including myself. So these videos are definitely helping me stay busy. Absolutely. Back with another general reading. I'm thinking of just maybe reading for April today, considering it's April 1st, 2020. All right, so let's get started. What does the universe want us to know about the month of April 2020? What does the universe want us to know for April 2020? I'm going to pull 3 cards as usual. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay. Oh, interesting. All right, the first card that we got is the High Priestess, Spiritual Mother. And the Magician, which is about manifestation, which is good. And the Eight of Cups. All right. So my first initial thoughts about these cards are that, especially with the High Priestess, she's considered the Holy Mother in this, not as in Mother Mary, but as far as the tarot is concerned, he's basically a spiritual teacher. Hence, and she knows how to, she's kind of have a mothering way about her. That's why she's called the Holy Mother, because she's a holy, she's the spiritual person that teaches about spirituality. She's basically saying, you know what you need to do. Basically, it's about getting down to what we need to do and to get on with what we need to do, because we know what we need to do. Okay, so basically, she's being a parent to us and saying, I'm here to teach you about spirituality, and you know what you need to do with that. Okay, which brings us to the Magician, which is about manifestation, and what is above is to below. Okay, so basically and plus it's the only card with all this that represents all the suits, the swords, the pentacles, the wands, and the cups. Okay, you can see that all represented here on the tables. Here's the sword, the pentacle, the cup, and the wands, all here. So basically, this is a manifestation card. Okay, it's about magic and knowing how to get what you want, knowing how to manifest things that you need to do in April. Okay, so it starts off first, you starting off with healing the spiritual mind and body, which is the teachings of the High Priestess, and she's telling you, you know what you need to do. And the Magician saying, I can help you with the manifestation. You just have to do it. Take advantage of it. And with the Eight of Cups for April, there's something that you're going to have to end up leaving behind. Basically, you're going to be leaving behind, I feel, that things that no longer serve you. Okay? And generally speaking, it could be an unhealthy relationship or some unhealthy emotional baggage that you might be holding on to, that you finally can get rid of. You're finally getting rid of that unwanted emotional baggage. It could be anything, an unhealthy relationship with anybody. It could be with a friend, it could be with a family member, a co-worker, even an acquaintance that you have an unhealthy relationship with, because you're walking away into the future and leaving that stuff behind you. So basically, I think that if COVID-19 starts I'm just using Toronto as example. As go if it starts going on the downturn. So if we hit that peak in April, which I hope we do, and it starts declining, so we'll be walking away from that very stressful time that we've been up against to that point. So we'll basically be walking away from it, hopefully. All right. I'll ask one more question about COVID-19. What does the universe want us to know about COVID-19 in April 2020? What does the universe want us to know about COVID-19 in April 2020? All right, let's get these other cards out of the way. I'll only pull them back out again if I feel I need to. Okay. So the first card I pulled is the Seven of Wands. Then I got the Death card. Okay. And the Queen of Wands. Okay. Yeah, it's still going to be a struggle, but we need to stay grounded. This is about internal struggle, but when it comes to COVID-19, we're going to still probably struggle with it day to day, especially if you're still in quarantine or self-isolation. You're going to find yourself struggling in April over it. It's probably going to get to you a little bit if it hasn't already, which is completely understandable. But the card's also saying you need to stay grounded during this time as well. And the Death card, there's a lot of misconceptions with some people who don't fully understand tarot about when it comes in regards to the Death card. This is not necessarily about physical death, okay? Because the tarot cards don't predict physical death. It's about the Death card is about the end of something and the beginning of something new. So we may be seeing a decline in COVID-19 in April at one point, which means that it's coming to an end we're going to start coming out of it at the other end, I think, is what I'm getting from this card. So basically, we may either see less cases of COVID-19, so we might be it looks like we may be hitting the peak in April at one point. It's going to start on the decline, which means it's this whole thing about lockdown is probably going to start changing towards the end of April, so which means the government's probably going to slowly allow non-essential businesses to reopen, like let's say cafes and coffee shops, for example. They may be allowed to start reopening then. So I think basically things are going to be turning around, because I think we're going to finally start to see the end of the. I think we may be getting to the peak of this in April at one point. When I'm not 100% sure. My feeling is probably towards the end of April, but or the beginning of May. Okay, so things are gonna definitely. I think this is saying we're gonna finally get through most. I think we're peaking in April, but I could be wrong. It really depends, because my timing's not always the best. So that's 5, 6, 8. Can never read Roman numerals that well, but So yeah, I'm thinking probably at the end of April, early May, where we'll start to finally come out of all this. At least I think we're going to be probably peaking at the end of April, and I think things might start going to decline in May. But it's not that we may not get a sudden spike in May, but this says things are gonna turn around. And the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands, we're gonna have to stay strong, stay on our stay strong, stay grounded, and we got this. Basically, we definitely need to stay grounded and keep fighting and get all and we'll get through this. Not a problem. All right. So I'm gonna leave it there for now. Hope everybody's staying safe, stay well, and be safe. And if you want a reading with me, I'll put my email address in the description below. Okay. Thanks. Bye.